Hi, everybody. This is Kim Jeffs here. I'm one of the owners at NC Center for Resiliency, and we're taking time today to speak with somatic psychotherapist Nancy Hetzfeth, who is a clinician here at NCCR. And Nancy is going to be running a workshop this fall called Age of Sage for women 50 plus. And we wanted to spend a little bit of time today informing you about the upcoming workshop to give you a better taste of some of the programming and answer some of your questions to see if this is a great fit for you. So, hi Nancy, how are you today?
Hi Kim, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, thank you.
Good.
Nancy, I was wondering if you could take some time to kind of describe to those watching today maybe how the workshop came about.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to. This workshop came about because I have many clients that I see in this category of who happen to be women and happen to be 50 and over. And I just found so many common themes as they came to treatment weekly. And one of those was really a lack of connection as they're moving through these stages in life. And not that they weren't connected, but things were changing, whether they were spending a lot of time caretaking, maybe they've always been in that role, or maybe there's someone at home that they're caring for, or even nearby that they're caring for, grief, and just a lack of kind of support in their life that they seem to need. Also, just some playtime. I noticed that folks were having struggling with letting go and finding spaces to enjoy themselves and experience pleasure and just play. And so those were two big themes. Another thing was I hear a lot about the what ifs, but more about the if onlys. So some regret that they're experiencing. And during a time where we're hoping that we can feel more settled. We've been through a lot. We made it this far in life. We got to have some resiliency just to be here. So, it can be a time of great abundance in certain ways in terms of feeling more settled in our bodies. But there's also this physical transition as well that everyone goes through as they age. And as opposed to embracing it, there was a theme of pushing it away. So I just thought that connection and movement and mindfulness, kind of focusing on what kind of stories am I telling myself now that are serving me, and what is it really time to perhaps let go of that is not serving me. So coming together and being in a space where that's safe, we can find trust and connection, I thought would be really life-giving. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nancy, this just sounds so wonderful. I'm really excited to hear more. And I know you've spent so much time pulling this together. And I'm so happy for those women who say yes to themselves and sign up for this workshop with you. Having known you for a little bit over a year now, I know that everything you do 120%, and you really go above and beyond from a really heart-centered place. So whoever's working with you, including myself, I know will just be able to share in whatever gifts you can provide. So I'm really happy to share this video and to answer some of the questions. We had some folks answering similar questions, so we wanted to ask those today on the video, and hoping to get your responses so we can share this with the public. And so, one of the first questions I wanted to ask you was, we've had people write in to see, if they're a little bit younger, so if they're age 48, 49, if they're not quite 50, are they still able to attend your workshop?
Sage wannabe, you mean?
Love
I
it.
think that most likely the consensus for the group would be yes, we'll allow that. And you can aspire to hit the big 5-0 with the rest of us. And yes, I think that if you're mature enough, then definitely. Well, there's some wiggle room there. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. I love your sense of humor around that. But yeah, we've had some folks ask that question. So hopefully that's your answer. The answer is yes. And, if you question this being an appropriate fit for you at any age, please contact Nancy and she can, kind of walk you through this and see if it's a good fit for you one-on-one. So here's another question for you. What do you mean by ritual for release as it states this in the flyer? What does that mean? Can you explain that?
So I am a somatic psychotherapist. It's not just talk. There'll be some opportunities to experience some different types of very benign ritual. Nothing, I would never ask anyone to do anything they're uncomfortable with. It will be very safe. It might be, an example might be to, like in the letting go ritual that you and I have done together, I have that incorporated into the program where, our intention of, after some thought and contemplation around, how do I want to let go of this? What are some things I can do to physically see it moving? And so we would write that out on rice paper and allow that to dissolve in water and watch it and kind of experience the somatic, how we embody that and what's happening as we watch that disintegrate. Are we really ready to let go of that? So little rituals like that I've built into the 6-week program. That's one example. Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I think, some of these terms just might be foreign for some folks. So it was good to kind of explain that. I know you've also talked about the ritual of just setting intentions.
Yes.
And we do that a lot here, even in individual work. But, what's the intention for folks? I know you'll be doing that. And that is a form of ritual as well.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. It's every day around here, so I kind of forget. But that is so nice when you can embrace a ritual on a regular basis and use it as one of your resources. So that's kind of the goal, to build in more resources in our lives so that we have those tools to go to in times when we need them more. Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. Okay, I have some more questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Another common question that we're being asked is, what kind of movement will you be doing with folks?
What kind of movement? Mm-hmm. So that really, I've taught movement for, I don't want to tell you how long. Yes, I do. 30 years, 35 years I've taught movement.
Own it, girl.
I'm owning it. And what I have found in that is that it's so dependent on so many factors in a person, where they are. We all have different, we hold our attention in different spaces. We have different limitations. We have different abilities. So we would start out very slowly, but I do incorporate maybe chair yoga, some Tai Chi movements to help the body and everything else expand so you can breathe more easily, feel more relaxed. And again, I'm going to bring that word play back in, have the ability to perhaps, or the opportunity to play a little bit, kind of bring back in that childlike quality in all of us. Mm-hmm. But, nothing too scary.
Great. Okay, I have another common question here. So people have been asking, can I miss a session in the 6-week series?
So, you know, in a group dynamic, it's really important to kind of, not to kind of, but to commit to each other in that space. It's how the trust is formed. And so I would say one is okay, not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the most. And certainly if an emergency comes up, and of course, extremely understanding about that. But I would say no more than one if you have to miss any. My guess is that once you come to the first one, you won't want to miss any of them. That's how I feel about it. You'll look forward to the next.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you for that response. I mean, I know, in just facilitating my own group work that, your presence is important, not only for yourself, but for other people to have their experience there. You're holding the space of, intention for yourself, but also others. And so, everybody's, energy and physical person is really valued when we do workshops or group work or things like that. So, others need you as much as you need you.
That's right. It is a team, collective connection. Mm-hmm.
Great. I have one final question, and this is in regards to payment. So the question is, can I spread out the payments further? Or so I think what that means is, what does the payment plan look like, and how can we spread that out?
Yeah. So, if anyone needs anything in particular, we're willing, NCCR is willing to work with them. I'm willing to make that happen for each person. So, just to have people give me a call directly so that we can talk about what their needs are. Mm-hmm. I think because everybody has some individual circumstances. There are 2 scholarships available. There's one available left still. And so know that that's an option, which is $100 off. So if you break it down, it might be, if you break it down, maybe even into monthly payments, but we can work that out individually. Does that help? Does that answer your question?
Great. Yeah, I think some people were just wondering how flexible we could be in terms of payment plans, and we're happy to work with everybody with where they're at. So, great. Well, I think that's all the questions I had for today. Nancy, thanks for taking time out of your day to record this call, and we hope for everybody that this answers your questions and also gives you a little sense of Nancy and who she is and how she's going to be running this program. So, Nancy, if you want to end by just letting people know how to contact you, and maybe where to sign up for this program, I think that would be great.
Absolutely. You can go onto our website. That's www.nccenterforresiliency.com. And if you just go up to the tab that says upcoming events, the Age of Sage is under there, and then it says register here. So you can do that. And then again, if you want to contact me directly, you can email me at nancy@nccenterforresiliency.com. And also my phone number, if you would like to call me directly, is 919-909-1184. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much, Nancy. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Everybody else listening, we hope you'll consider attending this fall. It's going to be a really great workshop with Nancy. And thanks for taking your time out to listen, and let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.